What's going on, everybody, man? How y'all doing? Welcome to SWAC Smoke episode number 178. Um, got the big soldier over there holding it down, man. You got the tour guide in the house, man. I'm sure we're gonna have the rest of the crew jump in whenever. But big soldier, man, what's going on, man? How you doing today?
Yeah, man. Thursday, man. Shoot. Hey, I'm chilling, man. I'm ready. I'm really ready for this game Saturday, man. It's all for the marbles, man.
Oh yeah, this is what you want, man. And like I said, we're gonna talk. Obviously, we're gonna talk a lot about that. We got a lot of other stuff to talk about with coaches and stuff, and gonna talk about the games that happened last week a little bit too. So, um, first and foremost, man, how y'all doing out there, man? I hope everybody doing well. I hope everybody is kind of dealing with this weather, man. It's a little bit rainy over here, little chilly, but it's December, so what you expect is gonna be on and popping this weekend. Though, man, I'm looking forward to getting on that road Saturday morning and doing what we do and see what happens. But first off, man, I want to talk about let's go and talk about some of these coaches, man, getting
Mm-hmm.
let go, man. Um, I'm gonna start with yesterday, and Kendrick Wade, man, Valley let him go. So
Right.
um, I like I said, I don't know, man. I, that's kind of odd to me, but you know, it kind of feel like something happened.
Yeah, me too.
I don't
That's what I
know.
feel.
Like I said, I don't know. I don't want to put nothing out there in the atmosphere that ain't true. But it feel like
Right.
something happened because the guy. I mean, the guy is he working with what he got. I mean, I thought they were recruiting
Right.
well. They late in the last portion of the season, they seemed like they were starting to kind of
Mm-hmm.
put some things together. Um, and you fired a man or whatever after 2 years. I really feel like 2 years is not a limit for new coaches, man. Like they trying to get these dudes either over the hump or out the door in 2 years, and I don't know about that.
Yeah, I agree with you. See, man, 2 years, and that Valley was playing a whole lot better than what they was like in the beginning of the season because they played scrap and tough and beat a FAMU team that ain't nobody beat them in Bragg in 20 some times. So I mean, man, that was something to definitely build on for the future. But I don't know. It seemed like to me, Cole Wade looked like now. I ain't now. This just my opinion. It looked like he ain't gonna go for it if you try to come for him now. He
Oh
look like he
yeah,
one of them guys like hey. I ain't gonna back down now. If you talking crazy, I can lead this thing.
yeah. I mean, like I
Yeah.
said, if you look at him early in the season, I remember in one of the coaches' conference calls, he was like, man, we had to do a couple things different. We got to let a couple people
Right.
go, and it was like it was like week 3 or 4. So the man not scared to make moves, and if
Mm-hmm.
the administration or AD or whatever not really rocking with him, and he don't feel like he getting the love that he deserve or the help that he deserved, then he probably is the kind of guy to be like, yo, I'm out. And Valley is a tough place to coach. You know, I know some people that know some people that coach at Valley, and I mean, of course, we all had heard,
Mm-hmm.
we had heard a lot of stuff, but some of the stuff that them coaches go through up there, man, it should not be happening. Um, they don't have enough staff to do things like bed checks on road trips. You know what I'm saying? They don't even
Mm-hmm.
have they don't even have enough to kind of come through with snacks and stuff for road trips, after
Mm-hmm.
meals, just a little stuff that everybody else kind of got that you kind of take advantage of and take for granted. They don't got. And now you back in the search for a coach. I thought Coach Wade was that kind of guy Valley wanted. He was young, he was hungry, he from the area, he played there, he understand what it's like to have to beat up, and he seemed like he had some coaches around him who was hungry and wanted to work. And now
Mm-hmm.
you out the door. So I
And
don't even know where
they
they
about to
go
be
from
out the
here.
door. They probably be out the door because I mean you can cut the head off the devil, you know. So I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
yeah. So he, you know, I don't know what
and,
they're doing with him. Just long as they don't see well, just long they don't have Vincent Brown from North Carolina A&T. That
no man, let the
that
Undertaker stay where he at, man.
that cornball there. That
He is a
that
valid
Mississippi
guy though, man.
Mississippi Valley don't do it. Please don't do it, Mississippi Valley.
He is a valid guy, man. So you know you
Yeah,
gotta.
if it's it better be Sam Washington, somebody else, not Coach Brown. I'm sorry, and he's better suited as a position coach, not as the head man up there. No,
Yeah,
don't do
his
it.
tenure
Don't
was
do
rough,
it.
and he was at a school that had the resources, so it's
Mm-hmm.
tough. But I already seen a couple guys, you know, from Valley going in the portal. I think I saw Tajarian Williams going to portal today. I know Nathan Rembert, they all SWAC wide receiver. He went in the
Yeah,
portal, I think,
I
yesterday.
guess he was
So
going.
they getting up out there. And you know, like I say, man, they got they might not have enough guys, but they got guys, man. And like I said, I think they had some coaches that were young and hungry, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
it just it's kind of rough to see, but right now everybody feel like they should be further than where they at, and now everybody's kind of cutting the head off before long. And used to be 4 years was the time, but now it look like it's two because everybody feel like they can come back quick. But we got Mr. Rattlemania in the house. What's going on, Jerome? What's happening with you?
What's up, man? Getting in late. Getting in
Hey,
late, but I made it.
hey, better late than never, man. It's good to have you in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like
long day.
we just kind of talking about Valley moving on from Coach Wade. What was your thoughts on that?
I was surprised by them getting rid of him. Uh, Especially considering they had beat FAMU. You know, that was arguably one of the biggest wins in FCS football. You
Sure
know,
will.
and so it was a shock that they got rid of him. But I don't know nothing else. I just know they got rid of him. That's all I know. I don't know why.
Usually a coach get fired for losing the Valley, not not the coach that won at Valley get fired. So it's gonna be interesting to see where they go with this because they don't got the change to really throw out on coaches. So they seem like they were taking some good steps. They had got the new field, a new scoreboard. They got that new Drake looking logo. So they
Mm-hmm.
Fam, fam, you done got two coaches fired. Them last two coaches, they got fired.
hey, and let's jump over to that one. I thought he saved his job, man. I honestly thought Coach Mann had saved his job, man. Had
I
himself in
did
pretty good
too.
position, and I thought he was going to at least be beat out for one more year, but I guess they ready to make that jump, man. So how y'all feel about Mano being gone? I know we said it in the summer, but it looked like it wasn't going to happen, and then it happened anyway.
But just last week I was on here saying that win or lose, I didn't think he was going to lose his job. So that just lets you know how much I know. But I was shocked by it. I mean, unless I guess they got somebody in mind, or everybody is impatient now after seeing what has happened recently with Dion coming in and winning, and TC doing, coming in and rebuilding and keeping it together. Then you got Chennis Barrett doing what he did at South Carolina State. Everybody looking around and looking over their shoulder and saying, "Why not us? Why can't we do the same thing?" So I think
Yep.
that's got a little bit to do with it.
I agree with you, Jerome. I mean, Maynard had been there 7 seasons, and it was a lot of expectations for him to win after winning that spring championship, and he went from on a high to all the way to ground zero. So
Right.
I wasn't too surprised that he was let go, because I felt like if he probably would have beat FAMU, he might would have saved him at least one more year. But I mean, what else can you go? I mean, butt up. You know, it's some hot coaches that you can bring in to a program like Alabama A&M and keep and probably bring that ship back to flow because I mean they had the resources. They like Jamie G say. That's one of my favorite fan bases. I enjoy Alabama A&M fan base. I feel like you know they bougie, they friendly, and they want to win, and I'm getting down with that. So hopefully one day I can get to Huntsville and actually get to mingle and mix back with the fans again because I really enjoy it. I
So
think
they're
that's
gonna
the
roll out the
nicest
red
fan
carpet
base
for you.
ever.
They
They
gonna roll out
probably
the
just
red carpet for you.
they wanted to go in a new direction, probably just to
Yeah,
get some new blood and new life in the program. I mean, that's what it
right.
sounds like. That's what it
Yeah,
sounds.
you know, the thing about I think the thing is they, you know, when he came in, he went 6-5 his first year. Then I think he won 7 or 8 games the next year. Then you know they won the SWAC in the spring, and then they won. They had a team that probably should have been a championship team, but you know they didn't really get it done in the fall of 2021. But the offense was really good, and defense fell off a cliff. And then from there they just dropped down. You know, losing records. You know, and just bad defense. So I don't know. I don't know. So I guess I guess it's just time for them to move on. You know, what I mean, the man been there 7 years and 0-3 against Bama State the last 3 years. That don't help either.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's big facts. When you lose to Bama State 3 times in a row, you got
Well,
to beat Bama State. You got to
he
beat
didn't beat
Bama
none of
State.
the big dogs.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the thing. You know, it's like when you look at the East, there's a divide. You know what I'm saying? You got JSU, you got FAMU up there, Bama State, and then you know A&M is below them. Bethune is not that. I honestly feel like Bethune could move up a little bit, but they really playing for fourth place because they can't. You know, like you said, they can't beat the teams in front of them. And you
Right.
know, so when you're doing that, and then you know you still not really getting it done all the time. You know, you're still coming up short in certain games, and you know your offense is good, but you know you know honestly, man, you watch A&M, you never know who's gonna come out at quarterback to start the game for them. They they always rotate guys. You know, they always do this. And they got explosive guys. They got talented guys. It just
He
I
changed
just
quarterbacks against FAMU. He changed the tall quarterback was doing good. And
Mm-hmm.
he took him out. And once he took
Right.
him out, the passing threat was kind of gone. And I think that hurt them in the FAMU game.
Hey, you know what's funny? That your dog cued on when we was talking about Mater, man.
Oh, yeah. He barked.
I know
I
you
think
hear him, huh?
that's dope. Yeah, I guess he gonna give a few more barks out for his boy, man. Cause
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna miss my dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm missing Mater being in. Hopefully somebody bring him in doing something else, man. If it's not head coach, at least a coordinator or something. Cause I really like Coach Mater, man. Honestly.
He'll
you know,
land on his feet somewhere.
yeah, I think he's gonna be all right. I do think he was starting to kind of get himself back right. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to say, you know, for a couple of years he was quiet. You know, he started kind of coming back out a little bit. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
I do think, you know, when you look at coaches, he's one of those few guys that's gonna, you know, he gonna say what he want to say, and that's why I like to listen to his press conferences because you know he don't really coach speak a lot. I mean, he do because you know all coaches do, but he will say what he got to say. But I think he's gonna land on his feet somewhere because I think he's a guy who got a good offensive mind. You know, so I think he'll be fine. But you know, A&M is not an easy place to win. It's not a hard place either. But you know, right now the East is stacked, and so you have to, you know, so you have to find a way to overcome them teams in front of you. And right now they just can't do it. So maybe it's time for some new blood. I mean, 7 years, you know, that's not a really long time, but it's not a short time either. So, you know, you had an opportunity to get multiple recruiting classes in and out. So, you know, you just didn't get it done. But I I think he's gonna land on his feet somewhere, and I think he's gonna be fine. You know, again, this out of the jobs that open up in the SWAC, I think this is the job I'm probably most interested to see who fill it, because I think that the right person with this program, with them, getting the money in the program and facilities, I think they could be a dangerous team if they could get the right person in place.
Yep. We'll
Now,
see.
now this one here is not a head coaching move, but it hurt my heart. It's not. I don't think it's official, but it hurt my heart.
I already know.
And I don't. I think they should get a man another year. Let him get his offense in place. But Mickey Joseph moving on from supposedly moving on from Coach Dooley at offensive coordinator. I think he should get another year to kind of get himself right. I mean, you can't put round pegs in square holes. He had the guys to run his offense. So I wish he could get another year. I think he earned it. But all in all, man, I'm honestly though I'm not surprised that happened, because I had said from the start that I ain't see how this was gonna work out. And I just, watching Grambling play offense this season, I think they just didn't flourish. I think Miles Crawley took a step back this season before he got hurt. I think he took a step back. The fact that they had so many running backs that could carry the ball, and they didn't really utilize them right. I just think that when you're a head coach and you drop down the coordinator, you have to kind of go within yourself and allow yourself to be with that guy that you're working with. And I don't know, I really didn't feel that, so it's gonna be one of the things where I think Grambling is they're at a crossroads, man. I think they got the potential to get back in the hunt. In the West, you're never out of it, but I just don't think that was a good mix. I really don't think that was a good mix.
What if Vayner go down there? What if he ends up down there Grambling, offensive coordinator?
If he willing to put himself in that position and kind of rebuild himself, I think that would be a good thing, because he offensively, I think he got a good mentality for the game, and I think his offense takes it, like he say, he don't really have a system. He run his offense based on the guys he got. And I do think Grambling got some talented guys on their roster. So it's like it don't really make no sense for them to have an offense that was so off kilter. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you can't, and I'm gonna just go from here to talking about the classic real quick, because I just want to get that out of the way. Grambling offensively was trash on Saturday, and I don't really like to say that about teams, but their offense was not good. Like, Southern defensively is not we got a very solid defense, but they really could not move the ball at all. They had one drive that they basically got down the field on a nice little pass. The quarterback kind of dumped it off, and guy ran 47 yards, made a hell of a juke move, man. He did one of them little stop and goes. And then they got a little 4-yard touchdown run, but that was really their only offensive drive. They started at their 45. I think they started at our 45. I think they started at the 50. They had great field position and could not pick up first down. They went 3 and out 5 straight times. They punted 12 times. They had 148 yards of offense and 130 yards of penalty yardage. You're not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to do that. And I feel like Miles probably just I don't know how I think he's still a little banged up, but he just never looked comfortable in that offense this year. And that, to me, for a guy who was the preseason offensive player of the year, that's just not a good look at all.
Right. Yeah, they special teams kept them in that game. That was all.
Yeah, I mean, they special teams played a hell of a game. Their defense, for what they had to do and how much they had to be on the field, their defense played a hell of a game. I feel, I told everybody around me this. When that guy ran the kickoff back, I felt like obviously that shifted momentum a little bit, because I felt like if we'd have kicked the ball out the end zone, which we got a kicker that's capable of doing, or even kick it out of bounds because I feel like Grambling wasn't driving the ball. I think we're gonna get the ball right back because they was in the middle of a gang of 3-and-outs and they couldn't get no rhythm. So if you put them on offense, I feel like they still wasn't getting that momentum. We get the ball back, probably in decent field position, you might be able to score and go up 13-10, 13-0, 17-0, something like that. It's over then because the offense is not doing it, but they blocked the punt, they blocked the field goal, good kickoff return for touchdown. You know, that's really good special teams, and that's bad special teams for us, which is something that I hate. I can't stand it. That drives me up the wall. But I thought, you know, they losing a few guys, but I think Coach Joseph is a solid recruiter, so I think they're gonna kind of get themselves on track. But it's gonna take some work with whoever feels that offensive whole.
McCann failed.
Oh no. And
What you
don't
think
mess it
about
up.
it? Grambling brought in Maynard to run the offense.
I think I think if he like I said, I think if he is willing to kind of work with somebody, I think it'd be a good little opportunity for him to kind of rehab himself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think it's gonna take a guy. I don't even think it's gonna take some amazing guy that run that offense. It's just that guy they had just really not the guy, man. I think that guy needs to kind of sit down and get himself back together because he nowhere near where he was. The last 3-4 years, his offense has not been good. So that was a strange hire to me anyway, from the jump. But I think you know, I think it's gonna be interesting to see where they go from here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why y'all beating around the bush. Let's talk about the big game.
What game? I don't know nothing about no game. What game?
I'm ready to be a real fan, a spectator of the SWAC. You know, I'm in a position where I get to just sit and watch. I don't have to. I ain't got to be emotionally attached, even though I want Jackson State to lose. But
See, there you go. We were good until
Hey,
I was good until I was good.
hey, you brought the man on camera with that one.
I had to come on the screen.
But
You brought the man on the screen with that one.
I'm gonna get my ribs. I'm gonna get my ribs out. And I just got one question I want to ask everybody out there. Last year when FAMU was winning, was we as obnoxious as the Jackson State fans are? Was we the same way?
Yes.
Yes. My dude, Doc, holla Dave. What's happening? You might have come back on your show too, bro, real soon.
When next year when we run in the SWAC, I promise I won't be like that. I'm gonna be chill.
Okay.
I'm gonna just be chill. I ain't gonna be like these guys are. I ain't gonna be like them.
I'm gonna tell y'all because y'all, you know, since I've been doing this show, Southern ain't really been that good. Y'all ain't never seen me when Southern is really good. I'm bad. So if we ever hit that peak again, y'all just gonna have to buckle up, bro, because I'm unbearable at that point.
I can't wait to come to Bragg next year. I'm so serious, Jerome. I'm coming. I got to come to Bragg.
I ain't worried about next year. I want to talk about this year right here. We ain't worried about next year. Next year, that's a long ways off. We got a long ways to go. But honestly, my opinion on the game, I expect Jackson State to win. I just feel like they're gonna win. I feel like Jackson State has the offense to control the game and be able to go on a long drive and score. Whereas I think that Southern depend on a big play or coming up with a short field or something like that. So, in my honest opinion, I would automatically lean towards Jackson State because I think they can put together an 8-10 play drive. Whereas Southern may be able to do it, but not consistent. And that's what I think.
Oh no, man! Don't make me be quiet, man. I lived through that. The one thing I'll say about Stump Mitchell is Stump Mitchell Stump Mitchell got fired, and then the next Saturday he was in the stands at Jackson State, so which we won that week. So Stump Mitchell loves Southern. He just was not the guy for Southern, but he helped turn the program around off the field. He laid the groundwork for some of the stuff that came behind him. I was at the SWAC Challenge in 2009 when he took over, talking plenty of shit because we were playing Delaware State. I thought we were going undefeated when we beat Delaware State. Then we turn around the next Saturday, lose to Arkansas Monticello, and then I realized what we was. But I think the key for to kind of swing it back to the game this week, the key word is consistency, and Southern doesn't have that. Jackson State has that, and so to me, Southern has to play their best game to keep this a game. I don't think JSU. I think if JSU showed up with their C game, I think they're still fine. Southern can't play like they've been playing in some of these games, because I always said with Southern, you need to put the clocks in the locker room to like an hour after start time, and then they think it's halftime. Then they think it's halftime. And they come out with that intensity that they come out in the second half. You have to play a whole game in this game today. This game Saturday. Southern scored their first quarter touchdown on Saturday. Do you know how crazy that is? Valley has scored more first quarter touchdowns than we have. It just, so we cannot start slow. We can't start slow. That's what killed us against Jackson the first time. They moved the ball down the field. They scored. We went I think we went 3 and out. They scored again. We didn't move the ball. They scored again. That's not gonna work, man. And I know they're not gonna take their foot off the gas this time. So Southern has to play consistent. They have to be able to run the football. They have to cut out the mistakes and the penalties. I think we got the ability to keep this a game, but you're asking a lot for a team that ain't really showed it. And everybody got to see it, more than I can say it. So, right. We did what we had to do to get there, and I think we like a year ahead of schedule, but we here, so you got to show up and play. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care that I think we're a year ahead. Everybody looking at what's happening now, and if it don't look good Saturday, that's how it is. But I will say this:
completely out. I won't count you completely out.
Oh no, anything is possible. Anything is possible, and I don't want to go through all the history and this year we did this and we had. But anything is possible. But in reality, it's gonna take a hell of a game. But I will also say this for anybody who gonna say anything about Southern after this game: ain't nobody else in the West even stood a chance to even get there. So. Yeah. They had 5 teams in the West that had a chance to beat Southern. They ain't do it. I don't even want to hear nothing else. That's my motto, man. You can say we bad, you can say this and you can say that, but ain't nobody else even beat us. So talk to them. Talk to them, not me. Talk to them people who teams came up short against a team that played 3 different quarterbacks all year. I don't want to hear none of that. But we got a lot of work to do in this game, man. Like I'm looking forward to it. I always, I say what I got to say on here, but when I walk in that stadium, I'm always for my guys. You know what I'm saying? So I think we can keep it relatively close and give ourselves a chance. I like us if the game is close, but it's got to get close. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let Big Soldier go. I'm gonna let Big Soldier talk about it. I know what he gonna say. But I'm gonna let him say it anyway.
Like I say, it's not a complete chance that Southern cannot win this game, because they can if Jackson State could go out there and turn the ball over and make a lot of mental mistakes and things, But I think if Jackson State could start off fast like in previous years, and just, step the foot on the gas early and just time to take out Southern confidence, then he might can run away with it. But if he get close and scrappy in an atmosphere like that, that's something you do not want if you're Jackson State.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like hey, Jerome, they say you locked up in a cell, man. You got some you got some rec time. They let you let you use a camera.
I'm in my shed, man. I'm in my shed. My aesthetics fell off the wall. I had my 100 shirt up. It fell down.
Speaking of what y'all think about these band rankings?
That's why I got this
that
out. That's why I got this out
Them-
right here.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm just gonna say that.
I don't understand how North Carolina
Yeah,
A&T
y'all
is
want me
over
to tell you
Southern.
simple and easy,
Well, what
and
Go
is
then
for it.
it?
break down.
Out of the three of us, this
Yeah,
this your
this your
area.
way.
So
It ain't dependent on what you do sitting in the stands. It's what you do when you're on the field, marching on the field and playing on the field. And I challenge people to give me an example of what their particular band did that was memorable on the field that they can remember. Not a song that they played sitting in the stands, but a formation or something that they did on the field. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I think the people are looking for, in my opinion. But that's why I
yeah.
brought my shirt out. I got to have something to pull for this weekend.
So what's the rankings? I know A&T number one, and I think Southern number 2 or 3, something like that.
No, we was three. I
It's
think
gonna be
FAMU was
FAMU
two.
and A&T. FAMU and A&T. I think Friday night, right?
Yeah, Friday night before the celebration bowl.
Yeah, yeah. So, but I know they've been catching a lot of flack for it, but SWAC people gonna say the rankings don't count because they band ain't in it this year. Last year it counted because Jackson State was in it, but this year it don't count. Funny how that worked right there.
Ain't that how it always worked? When your team when your team ain't ranked, the polls don't mean nothing. When your team is ranked, the poll. Hey, rank somebody team number one in the preseason and see what they say, and then rank them number three in the preseason and see what they say. It don't it don't matter. It don't matter. People always gonna push things to fit
Right.
what how they feel. So that's the way I look at it, man. I look at it like anything. We recruiting, we sign a top name guy. Hey, we hardworking guys. We got guys that value good education and good school. That same dude sign with somebody else. They paying him, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't get down like that.
Yeah,
He just going for so that's all it is. It's just it's a little bit of sour grapes, but that's just what it is.
that's what it
I
is.
I really didn't see any rankings until like a couple weeks ago, so I was really in the dark about a lot of that stuff. But at the same time, anybody, I'm not a halftime guy, so that really is out of my realm. Like I said, halftime I couldn't tell you nothing because I don't even really I just be sitting there because I just be like, depending on how the game going, that's what my mind be at. So
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you nothing other
Trying
than
to figure out what's down there at the nacho card or something.
oh yeah, trying to calculate my money in a stadium like the Superdome, so I can buy some stuff from the concession stand.
Right.
But
Yeah, but I know it's a lot of people they upset about the band, but hey, it is what it is. Fam, you wasn't mad last year when they didn't make it. They were like number 6 or number 7 or something, low down last year. What the comments say? I don't want to read the comments because that get me going on crazy. I'm trying not to read I'm gonna have to read the comments. I need to read the comments. I'm gonna have to get my glasses. I got to read it. I got to see.
Yeah, green and orange glasses on.
them Rattler
I
glasses.
had my blue and whites on last night.
The Rattler glasses.
Oh, Israel say
Uh-oh.
who seen the band in the SWAC? Who seen Jackson State? You ain't looking for him. Look on YouTube where you find Jackson State at. Same place you find Jackson State, you can find FAMU. You just choose not to look for him. That's all. And Edwin, I know you ain't talking because y'all still playing Thriller. Y'all played that when you marched.
Not Thriller.
What's wrong with
They
Thriller?
played
Thriller
it
classic.
they played it at the Bayou Classic. They played Thriller and brought out Lil Boosie. And then they wonder why I called them the Pips. Because they standing in the background.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah, I ain't touching that.
Ooh, leave that alone right there.
I'm gonna make them all mad at me. Let me stop, man.
I'm not touching that.
I ain't gonna read these comments. I ain't gonna read the comments. I ain't reading no comments. I'm not gonna do it. I know they're gonna respond to me. But yeah. I'm curious to see what FAMU put on, what kind of show they put on. Everyone said it ain't gonna be nobody in the stadium, but it's gonna be crowded, I think. It's FAMU second home is Atlanta.
Y'all will turn out. Y'all have a nice little turnout for that.
Yeah.
Nice little consolation prize, you know.
Yeah. Football team couldn't do it. So you gotta hang your hat on something.
Hey, that's like, hey, when you down in one area, you find another area to come up in. You know what I'm saying? So typically, you know, you just find something else to hang your hat on. Y'all had to do that the last couple of years, so I know this kind of different for you in recent years. But you know, right about now, you know, I be pivoting to basketball, but I still got at least another week of football before I be like, okay, let's go. But I get it, man. I get it.
Might be 2 more weeks. 2 more.
Hey, you never know, man. I ain't counting it out. I'm just looking forward to being in the place, man.
Let me see what they say.
Sammy
done going on the basketball.
For Saturday?
What's my score prediction for Saturday? I'm gonna say Jackson State 31-14, 28-14, something like that, 28-17.
What about you, Big Soldier?
We're gonna try to go out with a bang. 50-14.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 38-18.
50-14.
He gotta call his 50 piece. Now when the last time they scored 50 on us, I couldn't even tell you. But they gotta keep trying to predict it.
Yeah, I'll see Jackson State scoring. Hopefully they don't punt the ball to that man or kick it off to him, but they're gonna probably score a special team touchdown. Mulligan probably get 2 touchdowns. And then they're gonna throw one of them lucky bombs they always throw.
Man,
whether or not Southern can keep up, that's on them.
This my game plan. If we could run the football, drain the hell out of the clock.
Hey,
slow that thing completely down, man. You know what I'm saying? And we got to make it ugly, man. That's the only way it's gonna go our way. We got to make it ugly. Now, how we gonna do that? That I don't know. But I already said yesterday, if they kick it to Terrell, I'm running on the field, bro. I'm like a fool. I already said, do not kick it to that dude, man. You got lucky when you played Bethune-Cookman and you kicked the Darnell Dees. He didn't return it for a touchdown. Don't push. Don't play with fire, man. Don't play with fire. So
yeah, they would be best served not to kick it to him. But they're gonna do it anyway. See, Wells, you already know this black college football. They got to test it. They're gonna kick it to him at least once.
Yeah, I know. Hey, it's always that it's always one of the things where we can handle it. You know what I'm saying? We can shut it down. We're gonna prove ourselves. But man, hey, discretion of Bella part of valor, man. Kick the damn ball out of bounds and play defense, man. Don't.
Right.
I'd rather give you the ball at the 35 than to give it to you at the 35 or the 40 with momentum. You know what I'm saying? Because a good return get people excited. And so you got to do whatever you can to keep this thing, keep it low key, man. So you got to limit them big plays as much as you can. And you got to, when you got the opportunity to hit plays, you got to hit them. You know, like I said, right now you got a young guy starting in his fourth game or his third game, and it's a SWAC championship. That's a lot of pressure, man. So I'm interested to see how he hold up, and you know, I'm just excited, man. Like I said, I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here.
You ain't got nothing to lose. Y'all ain't got nothing to lose. Let it go. Just let it go.
I always say, the only thing we got is an ass whooping. I didn't see my team take an ass whooping before. That don't bother me. I'm gonna be mad now. Don't get me wrong, but I ain't ashamed of taking an ass whooping. So that I ain't got nothing to lose, man. I'm just happy to be there and let the chips fall where they may.
I can make a case for Southern winning, and my case for them to win would be their defense. The defensive line if they can control the line of scrimmage and sort of contain and slow down Mulligan, and I think that'll give them opportunity to get the ball. And I think Jackson State secondary can be had through the passing game. That's the path that I see to them winning, but they can't play scared. You know, they gotta go out there and let it all hang out. And like you say, on special teams, they can't give up that hidden yardage and make it easy and give Jackson State no momentum by putting them on their side of the 50, on the southern side of the 50 and stuff, things like that. But Southern definitely have a chance if they can run the ball with the running backs they have and keep it under control, and then hit them guys over the top. Don't they still have Quay Davis?
Man, I don't know what's going on with that dude, man. I heard a couple things. I ain't seen him in weeks, so I don't know.
Seen him since the Grambling game. Not the Grambling, but one game he caught a touchdown. What game was that? He caught that.
That was the Texas Southern game.
Texas Southern. I ain't seen him since then, but you know, I don't know.
I think for Southern, if you have an opportunity to force a turnover, man, you have to force it. Southern done dropped more interceptions than any team I ever seen in my life. You know, we dropped one in the first quarter against JSU. Now that probably wouldn't have changed the game, but that would at least stop that drive. It would have stopped one touchdown from being scored. Now they probably would have still scored the next drive, but you know, anytime you can stave off them points, you know, you give yourself a chance. But you know, our guys, they always in position to make the catch and they just don't do it. If you got the opportunity to make a play, you have to make it. You have to make it.
Somebody look like they put Quay Business out there, man.
I don't be trying to put my business on the street, man, because I'm not.
Hey, we don't want to say we put no business out in the street now.
I live in town. So I was just asking questions.
Hey,
somebody said it, so I don't know.
Like I said before the season, I had to see it with my own eyes that he was even there, and I went from that. But I heard a couple weeks ago, you know, that he might not be there, but you know, I ain't heard nothing else, so I never really went with it anyway.
For everybody, right quick. How many of y'all still eating that Thanksgiving turkey, man? And then dressing?
We still got a whole turkey in the freezer. That ain't been.
I got rid of mine. I spot-scotched it, or however you pronounce that, on the grill, and I cut it in half, gave half to my brother-in-law. And my son was home. He be eating like he ain't never ate before. That junk was gone quick.
When you come home, the home meals be hitting different now.
Yeah, I want some gumbo actually this weekend. It sounds pretty good.
Oh, for the game.
In the comments, man, hook me and see who else up with some tickets, man. We were trying to get media credentials, and doggone it didn't fall through.
Yeah, they slammed the door on that one.
Yeah. So they didn't have enough to give out because they ran out. I know somebody hook us up, man.
They ran out of what? Tickets?
They ran out of media
The
passes.
media credentials.
Media passes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What y'all trying to get on the sideline?
Yeah. I put in the request for it.
Trying to have
Yeah, I
opportunity to
saw that.
cover that thing.
I saw that. But
Mm-hmm.
we gotta make it to SWAC Media Day first, and then they'll treat us serious. They'll take us serious.
Well, you know, that's the goal, man. You know, maybe next year we can make it happen.
Yeah. Hey, Crook, I understand. He said we ain't media yet, man. But
Hey,
I tried. Why not? Hey,
Cause
but
I
I
want to
feel
put Big
like we
Soldier
did.
on the coach's press conference.
You just wait till I get on that press conference and get to talk to. Greetings from Jackson, Mississippi. Hope all is well. This is James here. You wobble, fire him up. You just wait. So
yeah,
Mulligan.
you got to get on there. You definitely got to get on there and do that.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
what's up,
yeah,
Los J, man? You
What up, Los J?
man late, man.
hey, Los J, I want to talk to Los J offline. I need to talk with him about something.
Hey, be careful when you talk to him, man. Don't tell him what he gonna tell you now.
Don't he do t-shirts and stuff? Don't he do print t-shirts?
What happened?
Doesn't he print t-shirts?
Yeah, he got his own. He got his own apparel line.
Yeah, he got his own apparel line, Trophy Chaser.
Trophy
I
Chaser.
like
Yeah,
that one with the fish.
I want to ask him. I'm gonna talk to him. I want to talk to him.
And I can't. You know, I'm gonna let him put his stuff out there. But he got some good things in the works to be a TSU person, man. Y'all keep it locked with my boy. He doing good things out there. So y'all keep it locked. But like I said, I'm looking. Like I said, man, I'm looking forward to taking this drive up the highway, man. You know, it's always fun to go up there, man. You know, like I always say, regardless, we wearing every one of them, man. We wearing every blue we got. I don't even know why that bother y'all. We wearing every blue we got, and we didn't want a Columbia blue this year. We didn't want a navy blue. We should bust out the royal blue jerseys again. We own every color blue, so whatever color we feel like wearing this weekend, we're gonna wear it. But we probably gonna wear
was last
Columbia
weekend.
blue pants and white
I like
jersey.
that combo. I always like that color. I always have like that color with Southern.
The blue.
Yeah, that is it. I don't know what it was like a little. It wasn't Columbia blue. Was it navy?
No, I don't like the dark blue. I like the light blue. I like Southern with the light blue.
That dark blue go hard though. I like that.
I like Southern with the light blue, and the yellow and the white. I like that one.
Well, I'm gonna be there pretty much all 4 quarters since I got to drive up there. And unless they have a rain delay and we lose the 28-0, then I'm out. But otherwise, I'll be there to the bitter end. You driving, you gotta stay. You know what I'm saying?
I know one thing. Man ain't gonna stay.
You don't spend them $50 on that ticket. You better get all $50
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. The only road game I ever left early, was in 2019. Man, we were playing McNeese, and we was up, and then we started turning the ball over, and they jumped out on us, and I was with my wife and my nephew, and I forgot who was playing quarterback, but I was like, man, they put this dude back on the field, we out of here. And so we got the ball back, and he ran on the field. I looked at them. I stood up for my stadium seat, and I walked off. And they looked at each other, and I could see their face. They're like, I guess we leaving.
He leaving for real.
We left. Drove 2 hours back to Baton Rouge, man. It's the only time I ever left early like that. Other than that rain delay in Jackson, in which I wasn't sitting through a rain delay down 28-0. But I don't leave road games early. The home games, I'm out. I left the Nichols game right at halftime.
What's y'all weather gonna be?
Huh?
With the weather?
Yeah, Jamie.
I think it's supposed to be like in the 50s. I know it's supposed to be cold And I think it's a possibility of rain, but I think it's gonna hold off.
Good
I know for it's gonna be
little
cold.
football
It's
weather.
gonna be
Oh yeah,
good football weather.
Yeah,
this what you want for December, man. You know, not too cold,
not hot. Yeah.
not too cold, not too hot, man. You know. Yeah, hey, he was mad that he was confused because I normally don't lead like that, man. But I was upset that night. But I come from a family where my dad used to be like, man, we ain't leaving this game till it's all zeros on the clock. He don't care what the score was. I know when I was little, we was getting blowed out by Delaware State when John Taylor was playing there. They was up like 49-0 at the halftime. I looked at my dad. I looked at my dad out, and I kind of looked like at the gate to leave, and he just did like that and kept on watching the game. I said, all right. I guess I just get up and walk around the stadium, man. Like you were stuck there for however long that whooping was taking. So I like I say, I come up under whoopings, man. You know, hey, going to Jackson and not scoring no points, going to Alcorn and getting beat by Tennessee State, getting beat by Grambling and Dome. That's what I come up under. So
what made me stop leaving early though? See, Wells, I left Tampa and I went to Orlando to see a Magic game. They was playing the Sixers, and this was when Allen Iverson was playing. Allen Iverson had done lit him up. Anyway, I left out the game because me and my partner was a Sixers fan. We were talking a bunch of noise and stuff, and we walked out. And as we were leaving, going down the steps, Nick Anderson hit a jumper to win the game and all that kind of stuff, man. So ever since then, I was like, I'm gonna stay to the end to see exactly what happens and watch it all the way out. But
yeah, sometimes you gotta ride it out, man. You know, sometimes you gotta ride it out.
Yeah, I stay.
And you know, the one thing I say, you know, when you follow Southern, man, you just never know with this team. So you don't know what you're gonna get.
And
so you gotta prepare yourself for every outcome.
Hey, Nick Anderson used to be a heck of a shooter.
Man, Nick Anderson was the truth till he missed them free throws, man. He missed them free throws in the finals. That wrecked him, man. He could mentally he wasn't there no more.
Yeah, we used to make that trip down there. We'd leave on a weeknight. Them weeknight games used to be a little cheaper. And we'd get right off of work, shoot down there, go watch the game, and beat it back home, be back by 11:30.
Oh, yeah. I didn't burn that. I didn't burn I-4 up going back and forth to Orlando, boy.
Yeah.
I put a lot of miles going that way. But like I say, man, I'm looking forward to this weekend, man. I know everybody enthusiastic for it, man. All I hope for is a good showing, man. Regardless, let the chips fall where they may, man. We just show up and hopefully we show up and play. I've been saying that for 12 weeks, 14 weeks. All I want is for my team to show up and play, man. You know, let it happen. Whatever else happen. And best of luck to both teams, man. Y'all got anything else y'all wanna get out before we get up out of here?
Yeah, if it couldn't be me, it couldn't happen to the two better dudes, man. Ever since I met y'all treated me like y'all been knowing me for forever, you know. So I appreciate that. So, but I'm happy both of y'all teams finally y'all made it in there. And at the beginning of the season, see, Wells, you were saying it the whole while that y'all was gonna be there, and I was doubting you the whole way. So I got to eat a little bit of crow. So shout out,
crow.
Yeah. Got to give him a shout out.
Yeah. Hey, the only thing fell short was, you know, my prediction of being at home, but you know, I take what I could get, man, because at the start of the season, that looked at rocket, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every week it was looking more and more like we probably wasn't gonna make it, man, and you know, things just kept on going. So, you know, these little mangy Jaguars got another week to kind of survive, man. We'll see if we keep dodging traffic before we get hit by the 18-wheeler with that big J on it.
Yeah, I can't believe I made it through the whole season, man. I really can't. You know, I can't believe I made it through, but I made it. I'm talking about coming on and doing the show with you guys on Thursdays.
Man,
Hey,
we
but let me ask y'all this before we go. What y'all think about this early signing period?
I don't know. We was kind of quiet, but
Yeah,
so I
we
ain't got
always
nothing to
quiet on the
say.
SWAC.
we don't sign more than 1 or 2 kids, so I done learned my lesson from recent years to not really look too much into it. But I know Jackson had a good group of guys. I think Alcorn signed some guys, and I know Bama State had a solid group. So I think you need to take advantage of the early signing period, man. I think you really need to kind of get into that, because you get a head start on everything. But I wanted to have Jerome answer the question on this comment, man.
Oh,
what happened to the glove, man? Did Valley take it with him?
nah, the glove got put away after the Prairie View game. We left the glove. We lost the glove in Texas. So the glove got put away and then. So, but you never know. You may see the glove next season. You never know. If
I
FAMU
know
made
one
the
thing.
travel more, I would have had the glove out for all of y'all. Once we went round to y'all stadiums, I'd have had it out for that. I know I'd have collected my stones in that case right there.
I need to go ahead and get the. If we win, hey, win Saturday, I'm bust the glove out.
No.
I'm gonna need the glove for that dog.
And they want you to let Big Soldier hold that thing down, man.
Yeah.
Me and Big Soldier got a little wager going on over the gauntlet.
Yeah.
See, Wallace got a gauntlet. He just keep it. He be hiding it. He got it.
Yeah, I keep mine
really
locked
ain't got no
down, man.
value. Y'all don't know about it.
I don't even like to put mine on, man. I keep it on display. But hey, the right occasion, I'm gonna break it out. So you never know. It might make another appearance.
Maybe y'all basketball season, I might bring it back out.
Ooh.
We'll see how that go after the Christmas break.
Oh yeah, when we get in the SWAC play, that's when it's all gonna heat up. So
yeah, I never know. I might figure something out with that.
Hopefully, we finally get to see Deshaun Ruffin, man. That's because I've been
He
waiting to
healthy?
see him last 2. Yeah, he played last night. Finally.
For Jackson, he from Mississippi or somewhere.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
one of the
from
big
Jackson.
time recruits. Yeah, one of the biggest recruits in the city coming
I
out this
remember
year.
that was 2 years ago. He signed.
Yeah, it was that 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I think JSU played tonight. I think they played Arkansas State, I believe.
I think so.
Got to check that out.
FAMU
know,
volleyball playing. Who they playing? They playing. Not Indiana. Dang, it's one of them. What it might be Indiana. Nebraska. They playing Nebraska in the first round of the volleyball tournament. They traveled out to Nebraska. I don't know. That was early today.
To the Rattlers, man, wish them best of luck. Anytime our teams make tournaments, man, you want to see them put on a good performance. So wishing them the best of luck there. Like I say, we got basketball going on. They got 2 football games left that I anticipate the SWAC winning. The winning both games, obviously this week and then next week. I think the SWAC winning Celebration Bowls is it. So we're gonna see what happens, but we'll be back next week with all the dirty details of the championship, man.
We're going Saturday. You got to go live on the air on the road, especially if y'all win, Steve Wells.
Hey, I'll pull it up in the car. We're doing this something. We're doing this something.
I mean, if it ain't but 10 minutes, if y'all win, you got to give me something.
Well, I'll show my face either way. Y'all know me. So
okay.
I'll be there. I'll be there for sure. So we'll try to make that happen.
All right.
So all right, everybody. So we're gonna go ahead and get on up out of here, man. We thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all like the stream before y'all get up out of here. And we'll catch y'all Saturday and then on Thursday with SWAC Smoke. So y'all, we keeping this thing rolling, and y'all keep rocking with us, man. We appreciate it. And we'll catch y'all on the next edition of SWAC Smoke.
Peace.